Hello, Jack and Jills, I'm Epic Botch, and welcome back to the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. In the last episode, we made it down to the Ancient God, which totally sounds a little bit like Cthulhu. Totally not, maybe, you never know. And in this episode, I mean, we figured out everything, so what are we supposed to do now? Was that it? I tried to brick her up in the wall, but she laughed? Oh, but she fought me. In the end, I couldn't do it. Not to my wife. Neither she nor the sleeper is pleased. Now I must decide whom I fear more. Oh my. Grandpa.
Oh, is it? I fought it off.
I found Vandergrift.
Gale, it has to be this way. The sleeper must not wake.
Oh, it's gonna make us watch this again. Sorry.
Burning the room won't matter, Ethan. The sleeper's inside us now.
Grandpa! Get back!
We all have to die. Even you, even me.
So this room remained largely untouched. Uh-oh.
Christ, Ethan, you're in here again? You missed dinner. Mom and Dad are pissed. They've been looking all over the place.
Get out of here, Travis. Leave me alone.
Hey, Ma, he's in here. Honey, be careful with that lamp.
Dale, what the hell's wrong with your kid? Painting on walls, writing his stories. I mean, what the fuck?
Ethan! For God's sake, you missed dinner!
I'm sorry. I've been working on a story all day. How long have I been out
The
here?
Adventures of Paul Prospero, supernatural detective.
Hey, that's
Where do
us.
you get this stuff? Pop, would you get Travis out of here, please?
He draws pictures on walls. What the hell is that?
Chad, shut up.
You got yourself a faggot for a son, Dale.
Travis, let's go. Come on.
Faggot! Ethan, you're a fucking faggot!
Travis, stop it!
Oh, shit! Shit!
Everyone, go! Get out!
Get out! The smoke, it's toxic! Oh, Jesus. Oh, God! What do we do?
Uh-oh. Ethan, you're gonna suffocate, you fool! Hmm.
I wrote about you, but I don't know if I created you.
You made me real.
I can't go yet. I have to finish my story about you. I wrote stories about everyone.
I know you did. But my story's done. And it's a fine story.
I can let go?
You can let go.
What happens then?
Another story, kid. What else?
Kind of like that stillness of the fire. And they just left their kid in there? I mean, jeez. were trying. So they all died? Well, what happened to Travis? We never found his body. Oh, Jack and Jills, I was so confused at the end of this game, which is just, oh man, this game, it's so interesting, and it's a really, really good story, and here is the biggest reason why I think it's so good. It took me a while to think through what was going on, because I finished the game, and I realized I didn't understand a lot of what was going on, especially at the time. So the more I thought about it to figure out what is up with this game, why doesn't this ending make sense to me, the more I started to connect the dots. And that is why this game is so good, because it sticks with you. It really sticks with you. So also when I was thinking about it, it actually blew my mind a little bit when I realized that there's 3 levels of story going on here. You're the first one that you realize pretty much right away is that you're this Paul Prospero guy? I cannot remember his last name. So it's a supernatural thriller, and you are the detective figuring out what's going on with the family. And obviously, that's the first thing that you figure out. And then as you're going through each area, you have all these little mini stories that he wrote that don't really have anything to do with your character, but is still kind of part of all the continuity because it's Ethan's, it's his take on reality and his way of coping with his emotions as he's dealing with certain things with his family. For instance, when he wrote the story about the witch who could see the future and the son that wasn't there, really that was his way of coping with his mom saying something along the lines of, "I wish you were never born." As we read that story, and then we see the snippet where she wrote him a note saying, "I love you, I know I have this problem, just read this every time, because really at the end of the day I always love you." But that's hard for a kid to cope with. That's really, really hard. And so it actually took me a long time to realize, the mom story was the easiest one for me to figure out, but all the other ones I started thinking about, he has all these other stories, and if this one's connected to his mom, there's gotta be the other stories have to connect to his different family members. His dad with hiding all of his mind stuff, or his invention stuff in the mind so his wife doesn't see it. That kind of played into the story of he wished he could release this big invention, but he can't because something's holding him back. And through the Paul detective story, you kind of see him as a coward because he's not really going for what he wants. And then you have the mean uncle with the magic potions that basically was doing a brewery and told his nephew not to, he can't drink any of it. That one was actually a little bit on the funny side to me. The one about his brother with the fangs, I'm not 100% sure how that one really relates to Travis. I just don't know. I haven't thought through that one yet. But then we have, so that's the second level, and then we have the third level, which is, the actual tragedies that his family faced. The brewery burning down. So, it kind of comes into him coping with how his family treats him, but then you also see what his family's going through. Like his grandpa, his grandma died, and that was a big deal to his, to him. Obviously, I'd be very sad if my spouse died. That's not funny. Anyways, so just with those 3 levels, there's just boom, having those connections and thinking through it more. And it also blows my mind a little bit that this whole game actually takes the span of 4 minutes. Because when you look down at the clock after the fire happens and Ethan's laying down, it's 7 o'clock. And so all of the detective story is going on through that time. And hence why it's sunset, not sunrise. But the sun never moves, even though this game takes however long, couple hours. And then when you finally get to the end of the game, you realize, you look at that clock again, and it only says 7:04. So it only takes 4 minutes for Ethan to, unfortunately, die. And that was something else that took me a little bit to realize. Not everyone dies, it was just, those were just the stories. And unfortunately, he's the only one. Yeah. Which is really sad, but the fact that this game sticks with you, I felt like it stuck with me for a long time because I was sitting there thinking about it, and that's what I enjoy about games. That's what is so beautiful about this game to me, because like at the very beginning, there's no hand-holding, so you are left to figure out what's going on. Oh man, this game was really good. It got a lot of reactions from me. I'm not sure if it was 100% visible all the time, but I was very much into the game. I took a break during my recording. I did not want to leave it to another recording session. I just, same day, let's finish this, because I was so into it. Oh man, so good. So good. I hope you guys really enjoyed The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Thank you so much for experiencing it with me. If you did enjoy the game, and, it's kind of hard to say because once you see the story, it's kind of done, but I think it's so worth being able to experience it yourself. So I completely recommend this game. Heck yeah. If you guys like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. You can check out what my next Let's Play is going to be. You can see what Bard Bear's doing. He does a lot of cool stuff. And we do things together too, which is really, really cool. I think it's cool. I have fun, and I think you guys will too. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode, in the next
We can
series.
destroy it. I know how.
You can't destroy it, Ethan. You can't destroy time. And that's what he is. He is forever.
Travis, tell me where Ethan is.
Listen to me.
Gail, honey, I wish there was another way. Travis, tell me where Ethan is, now.
I'm giving the sleeper what he wants. What all of us want. Look, old man, you need to go home. No.
Ethan, run, goddammit. Go! Get out of here! Travis, close your eyes. Ethan, I'm sick too. I can feel the sleeper in my head.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan,
Oh no!
I can't let you do that.
Whatever had turned Ethan's family against him, the grandfather was trying to resist. Age helps against those things that feed on hate. Not because of wisdom or experience, because the old are tired. Their hate is less useful.